I'm hoping not to get a copyright, guys. I'm kicking this off, watching TV. We're on YouTube. This is something that is coming out of, let's see here, emergency rescue in China. There was a dam break. I'm talking over the video, so there should be no copyright infringement. I'm actually trying to promote it. It says, I know you probably can't see it on the camera, but emergency rescue in China. Strong storm broke the dam. There's more information. If you guys look it up, large parts of a populous city was washed out, and there's a lot of people over there that are in a place of sufferitude, and whether you care for China or not and all their bullshit regime, maybe the people there are sick of it too. And just keep going on because you keep going on. Shut it off. Thanks for being here. Had some other information to share. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Paul Gale. Hey! What up, my dude? 2-stroke, 2 wheels. That's a fuck you and one on the trigger. That's a peace sign. This guy from Canada drops in there all the time with us. If you don't know who Paul Gale is, I want to say he's a good Christian human being. Maybe I shouldn't even put Christian in there. Solid dude. I'm just saying the world is fucked up. Christians nailed Jesus to the cross, apparently. And he was supposedly the Son of God and wanted to bring peace to everyone. But the depravity of man. Paul, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Get on his channel if you don't know who he is. If you see this later, go over there and subscribe. It's up in Canada. Good friend of ours. Oh, Jesus, Paul, already. I got to get the glasses. You're typing a million miles an hour. I'm glad when I can't keep up and I'm trying to answer people. What does it say? Having trouble with my window piston. Lost power. Mossy is live too. Oh, bro, I would have been on there. I didn't even realize, man. He's got a wealth of knowledge. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping in. Kudos to Mossy. But good to have you here. All right, let's discuss the problem, Paul. You say you're having troubles with your window piston. That could mean a multitude of decrepitation. Brand new setup. Let's talk about piston size. Let's talk about a bunch of other things, but let's get to that first and foremost. I don't know what you're running, what your bike is, what the gearing ratio is. A lot of that shit may or may not matter. But I'd definitely like to help you out. Thanks for dropping in here. The wrist pin is 5 millimeters higher than the stock one. Okay, so there's 2 types of pistons, Paul. One is type A. Oh, sorry. One is type A. One is type B. There's a third one. It's called a window. There's a fourth one called Cerakote. There's a fifth one called get another fucking engine or steal off a saw. Sorry, I know there's probably some kids that might be watching this these days, even though this is not a kid's channel and I'm trying my hardest not to bomb it. Okay. Lower or higher. So basically what happened is you changed the piston, I'm assuming, and you went online, eBay, hopefully, or you might have went to the jungle site, whatever, and or somewhere else because you're in Canada, I don't know. But you ordered yourself another piece of machinery, and you went to install it in your engine, and now you're either rising above the cylinder or below the cylinder with quite a bit of difference. Is that what I'm understanding? Above. All right. I'm just a simple country boy who's done a lot of drugs, been hit in the head, been in a coma, has depression. Might have been the smartest tool in the shed. Let's work through this together, bro. I should have an answer for you right now. It's a great question. Definitely want to give you a valid response. Let me just flip this around, Paul. I'm not sure who else is here. Thanks for being here, guys. We should really appreciate a thumbs up from you. If you're a return subscriber and you're part of the show, get in here and help this dude out as well. I'm going to do my best. If not, you just join us, subscribe, hit the all notify. We go live all the time. We're riding or we're doing stuff in the shop. You're going to learn things. You're going to laugh your ass off. All right. Let me get on throne, Paul. Let's revisit this. All right. You retracted the message. Oh, I don't even know what that means. All right. So, Paul, I'm just going to use this deck for reference. Here's a solution. Or not a solution. You're going to have to bear with me because I'm going to dig through the shop. I'm probably going to drive you crazy, never mind dizzy. All right. It might be in the box that we have set aside for Andrew in Czechoslovakia. We got somebody named Steerhart here, tuned in from Zimbabwe. Oh! I got a audio. No. Listen, Paul and I are good friends. I'm willing to work him through this. God bless you for being here. I don't know how good your signal is. We get together almost daily, bro. Go ahead and shout it out. Paul, I'm not trying to override you. I'm sure you could understand the appreciation of that, too. We were just talking about sending parts to Andrew in Czechoslovakia. This is a spacer disc, smaller performance, $50, free from the channel. What can we help you with it? What's going on with your bike, bro? Thanks for being here. Oh, any question you have, maybe we can help you. Zimbabwe. Stereo heart. Come on, bro. Stay with us. Don't fade out. You got this, man. You got this. We're good. 0.489 squish. Paul, I gotta get on the calipers. I'm not even sure. You're talking thousands. In the meantime, till this dude gets back, or if he doesn't even come back. Is this what we're looking at? Or are we looking at... Oh, bloody hell. Paul, bear with me. I'm going to try to answer a text. If this cuts off, I'm going to come right back. You already know the drill. About a 0.5 millimeter. Yeah. So you're talking thousands or... All right. And yeah, I keep forgetting you're up in Canada and you probably know how to read all that stuff. Bear with me while a Marine buddy of mine just texted me. It's important. I'm going to try to answer him and come right back. If it cuts off, I'll come right back on, bro. Bazinga. We have... Okay, here he is. All right, network is fine. All right, thank you. Okay. It's a car question, not a motorized bike window. Well, we'll try to help you. We're just simple folks, man. I'm glad you joined the live chat. Thanks so much for being here. Let me see what you were talking about. Try it, bro. None of us are rocket scientists. If it's something with like jetting in a newer vehicle, I don't know what to tell you. If it's an older car with a carburetor, I'm sure someone on here could probably figure it out. I know it's hard going back and forth where it's like, I gotta ask something and I gotta try to text it, and then they have a lot of information, but I can't really respond properly. Leonard, you great, big, ugly, killing bear, douchebag. You were supposed to answer my call this morning or call me or something. Red and white. It was coming off. They told me the bone didn't heal, the blood didn't get in there. What's up, brother? We got somebody from, what did you say? It was from over in Africa or something, in Zimbabwe. Wow, he's out in the wilderness. We're gonna try and help him out if we can, fellas. He's looking for some direction on what to do or how. I'm not even sure, but and now my phone's acting up, and was sucked into printing tickets for my brother. Good to see you. Thanks for being there, bro. You know I'm just busting your balls. We got Stereo Heart in here from Zimbabwe. I know there's some conflicts going on down in Africa. There's several 100,000 people that have been killed, and a few million people that have been displaced, and I pray for them daily. Not that I don't care for people in Ukraine and other places in the world, but I'm sick of hearing about your political wars and shit we're not funding. Hope this dude's still here. And so again, I'm having problems with my phone, guys. I just lost. I can see what you guys are saying, but I can't text anymore. The powers that be are effing me. So Paul Gale and Leonard, who is a moderator but can't right now. Guys, help each other out. Paul, if you can make Leonard a moderator, try it. And we're going to try to help this dude. He says, okay, I recently purchased an Audi A4 2.5 6-cylinder diesel, converting it to manual transmission. But what I've noticed is that the flywheel doesn't have teeth for the crank signal. You tried to make him a moderator, and it won't. All right. First of all, Stereo Heart, we're two-stroke guys. We run the smallest motor possible. We take gasoline and oil and mix it together, and we barely get down the road. Cars are not my specialty. Some of these guys may on here be mechanics. A diesel has a completely different system. It has glow plugs and other issues. But I'm glad that you put in the information. I'm not trying to say we can't help you, but I believe what you're actually commenting on. He says that I've noticed that the flywheel doesn't have teeth for the crank signal. If you okay, so at the bottom of the engine, you're talking about the main crank. There's some type of an armature there, you know, your crankshaft, and then there's a pulley on it. And there's no teeth on that, but you have a belt drive or something that goes through that. You got to give us a little more information. I hear what you're saying again, something about bypassing it, but based on your question itself, not what you have. I mean, that is appropriate because diesel and gas and everything makes a different scenario. Guys, I don't know if you can get here and help. And like I said, I didn't do anything. I have your chat. I'm in here like I'm a subscriber or something, or I'm watching it on TV. I can't leave a message. I don't know. There's others. I'm not even sure what's going on. Let's try to work as a team here, men. Is there any way to bypass this? The vehicle isn't revving. Well, again, Stereo Heart, thank you for joining us. We might not have the answer for you, but if you subscribe and you got a little motorized bike or you don't, and we can help send you some parts and you can get one going just for transportation or something, bro. I'm a little tiny business in Rhode Island in the state of United. And we got people from all over the country here, California, Texas, yada, yada. And Leonard says, Leonard is actually an aircraft engineer, stereo heart. He says B6 and A4 auto to manual issues. Subscribe. No worries. I'm just come back later. If I've got a playlist in my videos, how to build engines, fix engines, modify engines, everything for little motorized bikes. And a lot of these guys, what I'm trying to say is because something happened to my thing, this is my channel, I'm the managing operator. I could click on your name and make you a manager, and you would have a little blue wrench like Paul Gale, and that would allow you to click on somebody else's name and subscribe to their channel and get information from them as well. Leonard says he's gonna try to get you some help, sir. I'm not sure what your real name is, but Stereo Heart, we feel for you. And appreciate your struggle. Thanks for being here with us. Again, what I said from your initial statement was, I recently purchased Audi. Audi's a great car, by the way. I don't remember if that's German or Italian. I'm trying to think of the other one. What is it? Acura and somebody joined together. Anyway, but yeah, it's top of the line quality. 6-cylinder diesel. Converted it to a manual transmission. So it was an automatic transmission. You converted it yourself to a manual transmission. What I've noticed is that the flywheel doesn't have teeth for the crank signal. So your talk specifically is about the transmission and why you do not have an engagement for your manual transmission, or in the setup itself on the main drive of the engine, there's something missing to loop everything together to operate the sorry if I'm jumping ahead or saying the wrong thing. I'm trying to understand you, bro. I got a brain injury and stuff myself, been in a coma, and okay. Got 2-stroke generators I'm having trouble with too. There's not a lot that can go wrong with them. They break down sometimes consistently, and other times run for years with no problems. 2-stroke usually revolves around carburetor, setting the jet in the needle, and the mixture of your gas. Beyond that, pistons should run forever, other than the rings wearing out. But we'll help you out too. Okay, so auto has a flex plate and standard has a flywheel. So there's a difference there. The one runs for about an hour, then shuts off. Guys, if you can jump in here and you can look up any information to help this man. He may have a phone signal and he doesn't have computer access otherwise. Actual laptop, iPad, something. That's his problem. Paul Gale, Stereo Heart, Paul Gale from Canada is telling you that auto has a flex plate and the standard has a flywheel. That's what I was assuming. There's a main pulley on your drive shaft. From doing a little bit of mechanic work. Leonard's posting a link. He says, try this link. Leonard, I don't see it on my phone. Again, I'm getting all kind of overlord freaking restrictions here, bro. And I'm trying my hardest to do this right. You guys can please help this. You know what? Maybe he's a drug lord. Maybe he's a Christian out there trying to get his kids to school. No matter what, you're a human, man. We're on this together. Thanks for asking for help. It takes a lot of courage to do that sometimes, and If we can do, bro, we will do. We got a good family right here on this channel, and you come in here anytime and hang out with us. Leonard, I still don't see the link. Paul is saying your problem is that there's a flex plate. I'm trying to think. So a flex plate. This is in the transmission itself, not the engine. What am I talking about? So flex plate would be something that clips into the gearing, slips through the gears. If I'm thinking about it properly, and the flywheel would be the solid plate, and there's a clutch behind it, and when you change gears, it pops the gear in and out. Am I reading that right, guys? My brain's not working all the time. If I can remember properly from 20 or 30 years ago, does that sound right? Really wish there was a way I could send a picture or a video of what I mean. Stereo Heart. So stay with us if you want. Leonard's trying to post you a link. I'm assuming you're probably on a phone. If you go back through just a few of my videos, or maybe even, 2 or 3 back, it should have my email in there, a G for me to see you at iCloud.com. And there's also some pictures on the emails, or if you go into my playlist under my favorites, tells you how to contact us. Be happy to try to work with you, man. And I got phone numbers for a lot of these guys. Can't say necessarily that we can support you. A lot of us are poor as dirt, but we can definitely share whatever information we can find for you. So, yeah, it sucks, dude. That's why I started this channel. Like, somebody can get on here and ask me a question, but at the time I was just like, oh, well, how are they gonna show me what you gotta type it all in, and then I gotta try to figure it out, and I might have a misconception of what I'm thinking or something, bro. Yes, I'm sorry, but hey, but glad you could be here, man. You know, even if we can't fix it for you and have a few minutes, you can chill with us. You're more than welcome to be here. And thanks for finding us and joining in the chat. Leonard, we're still waiting on you, bro. Where's this link? Leonard's a good dude, Stereo Heart. Again, like I say, he's an aircraft engineer. He's got some other degrees. Probably too smart for his britches. Older guy, 56 years or something, and lives with his mom's, probably in her 80s. She's probably yelling at him right now. Throw him under the bus. Talking all his trash. No, we had quite a few people on it. Y'all just dropped off. I guess they're only interested in drama. So now that we got the real people here. YT won't allow links. Leonard, oh, and I can't fucking even get onto the channel right now. I was gonna just tell him, send me a text. No, we can't see it, Leonard. I don't know what, you don't have a wrench. And I just got that. Paul was saying, yeah, because you don't have a wrench. And I'm locked out of texting or adding to the feed. So I can't get you to call me, send me the text on the phone, and I could just post it. Do you have Paul's number? Paul, if you got an email, do you have a... Nah, bro, it's still not there. Paul tried to add you as a moderator, too. I guess, yeah, you guys are standard moderators. You probably couldn't add people as moderators. This is crazy, man. What a world, dude. I don't even get it. The legions of darkness are against us, boys. Stand strong. Be of good courage. Keep your faith. Don't lose hope. The Almighty Jah will surprise and provide proficiently. We'll get it figured out, boys. Thank you, bro. It's kind of long and drawn out. We got a couple guys that like a 2 or 3 names. Build, break, fix. It's like, bro, can I just get your name? I'm tired of saying that shit over and over. I'm trying to plug the phone in here. It's about to die. My name is O'Brien. I don't know if it's your last name, your first name, or that's something in Zimbabwe that you guys translate to what we have for English. But thank you for being here, O'Brien. Um, your comments are appreciated and your feedback is welcome. If you watch a video and you see something that one of us is doing wrong or you think you have a better idea, please try to explain it. And if we think you're full of crap, we'll tell you. And if it's a better way, we'll try to do it. Full name, O'Brien Mugugu. Godspeed to you, sir. I send you a prayer. I have nothing more to offer. I'm sorry. If I could send you a new car right now and alleviate your woe, man, it would be done. But just want you to know that the hand of Almighty is with you. God bless you. On your email. Okay, yeah, Leonard, that's what I'm saying. Something happened. I was just sitting here, and that's what I've been trying to tell you guys. All right, O'Brien, you must have a pen or a pencil or a marker or something where you are. Please, Leonard, then I got to go into my email, and then the channel might cut off. I'll try it. So what we're gonna do, bro? Get yourself ready. Actually, I can't post a link because I can't text on here right now. They just cut me off for some reason, Leonard. Hold on, man. Hold on. We'll figure this out. We'll get the information to this dude. Did you send it? You sent it to my iCloud, right? It's not to a Gmail. I've never given anybody my Gmail. I hate that shit and I don't use it. All right. I'm gonna try it, guys. If it breaks off, Stereo Heart, I'm gonna write it down and get back to you, and we're gonna post it up. So you just look for the same link that you have now, and we'll get you the information that Leonard's trying to provide for you. I've got to close the channel out. It's probably going to freeze for a minute. And then I'm going to come right back with the information. But if it does disconnect us, bro, again, like I said, just try to look for the same thing that it said, or just look for Roger Stafford, custom motorized live. And we're going to take care of you, bro. All right? Let me get a pen and stuff, too. I got to get prepared. Hold on. Bear with me, boys. All right, sir. I got pen and paper here. I'm going to go to my email now. We'll see you guys in a few seconds, hopefully. If not, look for me in a minute or two. Okay, I'm back, Leonard. I didn't even get the email. Leonard, let me actually give you the email to my personal phone, not the business phone. I don't care if you guys have it, whatever. Hold on, it's got to power up. It takes like 5 minutes. It's just a really old thing. Posted on my community page. Oh, like the post on the feed? I don't have a computer and stuff, dude. So you guys are like running circles around me. I'm just trying to help somebody stay alive. HTTPS hyphen forward space forums period TDI club.com // dot index dot php question mark. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is, guys. I can't. If I click off it, I might end up in somebody else's chat room or page I can't even get back to. Hopefully, this is the information this gentleman needs. I know you guys said you're trying to post it. I appreciate you collaborating, whatever it is, co-conspirators of our channel of peace resistance and two-stroke performance and some angels that protect us. This is definitely... All right, so what they're trying to tell you, sir, again, Stereo Heart, if you want to go with that, or the name that you've given us, there's supposedly a link on there now. Whether you can just click onto it or if you can write it down. Hopefully somebody can tell if you've received that there, you're still with us. If that's beneficial to you, or at least that gives you a start. Again, I'm assuming you're probably on a phone like us, O'Brien, most or some of us. But if that'll get you forward, yeah, all right, I believe you, Paul. Good, the link works. This freaking other phone's just playing music and I haven't touched anything. What? Oh. I'm done. I'm done. This thing's just playing music and I don't... I'm not in an app. I'm not in an app and I don't have any way to shut it off, bro. We're listening to Tool, but that's neither here or there. It's sickening, dude. The computer is trying to infiltrate our lives and destroy us. All right, here he is again. O'Brien says, I clicked on the link. It's the information I needed. Thanks you so much. Yeah, man. I told you, man. This is a righteous bunch of dudes. We just ride around on little bicycles with engines on them that do 50, 60, 100 miles an hour. You came to the right place, man. I don't know diesel. I don't even know auto, but we'll help you out anytime. Come back. And not only if you can write down their names and subscribe to them, I appreciate if you subscribe to me, but these are the dudes that really saved the day. Leonard Arroyo and Paul Gale. Leonard Arroyo is out in California, in Northern California, and Paul Gale is in Canada. Thank you again, Stereo Heart, for being with us. Please feel free to move about the country. Fix your shit, bro. Again, we pray for you, man. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Thanks, fellas. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure out what this music is even coming from. I'm not logged into Facebook. And it's giving me places to go, and it's not telling me anything's open. I don't know how to... Pandora. All right, that makes sense. There's another leech. Sorry, restart that phone. Hey guys, what's going on, man? I came on here to tell you guys something. We got totally sidetracked, and you know I got like ADHD or PTSD or a brain that likes to travel. Thanks for helping me through that, man. You guys are awesome. Love you both. Paul, what's going on up there? Matter of fact, let's talk about you for a minute. Your situation. I know you just moved in with your brother and made quite a trip across the states up there. How's settling in going? Are you able to find some work yet or anything? Or what's the deal, man? Yeah, stereo hard shout out. Badass, man. That's so cool, man. Like my birthday, Paul, like nobody from the motorized bike community showed up. I went live. It was just weird. Like, and it was at a time like everybody could bend there. I don't know, something was going on that day. But it was like maybe it was YouTube, who knows? But people like India, Brazil, I don't know. I can't even remember the name. Do I like seriously like 50 different countries? People like, yo. So yeah, you never know who you're gonna stumble to in on this strange adventure that we have. And I love meeting people from other countries and stuff. You know, if they got a bike, that's awesome too. It's even better. But yeah, keep it legit, 100. Um, Once more, guys, I gotta dip out of here just one quick second. I got something going on over here with a Marine buddy of mine. I gotta look up his number and try to send him a text on the other phone. He may be in a situation, and I don't leave anybody hanging. So if it cuts out, come right back, man. You guys will find my name or something. You got the notification bell anyway. But actually, we got quite a few people on here. Quite a bit of thumbs up. Sorry if there's other people on here. If you guys don't know, you're not subscribed, hit that all bell, and we'll be right back. If it does break the channel feed, let me just get into. Hold on, I might have his number on the other phone. Let me do that first. Yep. That's a bad copy, boys. I'll be right back. Hopefully. See you guys in a second. I'm proud. America, two-stroke. What's up? What's up? I'm in a much better place here with my family. I can work on my bike here. Absolutely, dude. So happy for you, man. Yeah. One of these days, I don't care if it's a little hole in the wall shop on the side of the road, looks dilapidated and it ain't worth the trouble. If I can fit 10 bikes in the door and stuff in the background, yo! Nah, I care about you. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, seriously, I got a present for you. Swing through tonight if you can, man. Oh, fuck. All right, slow down, man. Get some sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Roger that. All right, fellas. Crisis diverted. Back to business. Teamwork. Teamwork. Yeah, man. I was kind of talking shit on Leonard when he first. Bro, I was waiting for you all morning. I tried to call, I think. I heard your mom's voice. Hi, this is Nancy. Yeah, I was like, oh man, this kid's supposed to call. We gotta figure out how to do the live stream together, if it's worth the effort, if it's just more malarkey. Paul, was it you or somebody else the other night was saying you needed more subs? You got like 25, 35 subs. Paul, yeah, definitely Leonard has a wrench. The other day, and I hold on, let me see if it'll work. Try to text something, Leonard. I just made you a managing moderator. Even though I can't text something in here right now, and I'm not sure what's going on, it did let me click on your name. Nope. I don't get it. Yo, bro, we're handling this right now. Fuck this shit. Call Jane. Oh, it doesn't do that. Motherfuckers. All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna get this done, bro. You guys mean a lot to me. When I say that, I'm not just talking smack. Good people. Hi, Hi, Jane. Are you home?
No, I'm going to Barbara's for the little get together with her and her daughter Jane.
The multi-millionaire you work for that gives you great things, and yeah, her daughter's
She
name.
doesn't give me free things except food.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
about it.
All right. Well, I shouldn't say that. You work for a living. All right. Listen, I'm still having problems with Leonard's account, honey. I don't know how long this podcast will go, but at some point tonight, if you can please call me. We got to get this fixed. I was in the middle of trying to do this podcast, and something happened to my controls as well here. I'm not even sure what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got to get him added back on as a moderator. You know, like I said, the woman that came on the other night and taught us how to make um not harmful laundry detergent, whatever, natural. We tried to add her on as a moderator, it wouldn't let me. So I took Leonard off just as an experiment. It's like I had too many moderators, and then when it wouldn't let me, and I tried to add him back on. Anyway, all right, whatever. All right, we'll have fun at the castle. And enjoy saying hi, Jane. I'm Jane.
Yeah. Talking to another Jane.
Yeah.
Can't get better than that.
Right. All right.
Okay.
Yep. All right, Leonard. Sorry, it's in the works, bro. We got you. Not everything happens in milliseconds, but definitely try to get that figured out. And I'm not only pissed, but I'm upset that you're upset. Not that you care, but you should have those privileges. Stereoheart, again, thank you for being around with us. If you ever get on Skype, Zoom, or anything of that sort, please let me know. Yeah, bro, again, like I said, my email's in a lot of the videos. You can link up, we'll get you a phone number, a WhatsApp. We don't do Skype or Zoom on here. We've talked about it recently, putting up a computer with the Zoom meeting in the background and letting it record it, and a lot of people talking back and forth. There's a couple other platforms. What is it, StreamYard or something? But we'll figure it out. And so definitely take care of yourself, and hopefully you can at least stop in again from time to time and say hi. And best of luck getting that figured out. I know you got a lot of hard work in front of you, probably taking parts off, or maybe even have bolts that don't want to come off and trying to figure that out, or retap them, or I don't wish any of that on you, but I've worked in a lot of places doing mechanical work and then auto body as well, so I get the struggle, bro. So God be with you again, and thanks for being part of our family, and best of luck to you. All right, boys. Let me go back all the way to the top of the text if I can see that. What were we even actually discussing? Because I came on here to do this with you guys. Oh, Paul. Back to Paul. Subscriber and friend. Paul is asking about having trouble with a window piston. What the hell is going on with your window piston, Paul? And please explain trouble, because I'm assuming it's going up and down in a cylinder, not real wise ass. Is it blowing back gas into the carburetor, puddling up, or is it misfiring somehow. Got the plates, pictures will post on my community page. Where's Mossy? I I think Paul said he was live right now. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't get a notification. I would have tried to support him, bro. Hopefully he's wrapping it up soon, or somebody can tell him like, "Yo, bro, we're over here, and it's not that serious," and he can come hang out. Again, guys, I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on. There was something in the shop or whatever I want to discuss with you guys, and it's lost my mind. That's okay, but we're um bear with me, fellas. Okay. Okay. My factory intake port UIS too high. Oh, is too high. Spitting gas out of the carb. First of all, you might be a little confused, Paul. You might be smarter than me. Your intake, the best of my knowledge, when you drop it, you actually raise it, because as the piston's coming up, it clears faster. It's not uncommon, though, to have that issue. You may need to go back into your initial port timing. What that would mean, obviously, is taking the side off the case, taking off the top of your bolt that holds the magnet, taking the armature off, putting the timing plate on, putting that back on, loosening the head, taking that off, setting a stop with the piston, getting your bottom dead center or top dead center or some number that you can use as a reference, and figuring that math out. And then trying to figure out the numbers as to where you are. Is this necessarily going to change anything? Well, it might just tell you I'm at 160 and I can do 8,000 RPMs, or I'm at 190 I can do 10,000 RPMs. Imaginary numbers. But, so you're spitting gas out of the carb. All right. You have a read? You have a read on the bike, Paul? G2. You're talking about the box you bolt on? I've forgotten the names and stuff, dude. Brain damage and everything else, and the stroke. I know what we're talking about. Okay, so you have a G2. Oh, okay. So that's the box flange you bolt on. It's got 4 pedals, and then you hook the 19 millimeter to or something. Thanks for being here, ERT. What's up? Okay. So you have a reed on it, and you have a windowed piston. I'm assuming you didn't buy a kit. I might be wrong. My advice to you, easiest fix that you have at the moment, other than putting the port wheel on it, and that might not do anything, like I said. Take the bolts off your head, put that aside, put the original piston back on, get your rings in there best you can. If you got to pinch them from the top, pinch them from the side and push it into the cylinder without a snag, or you got to put it into the top somewhere and then slide it down and connect it back to your crank, however you need to do it. Put a piston in there, just a regular piston. You don't need a windowed piston to run a reed. A reed is a check valve. A reed lets the gas in. As the force is going on, it stops that momentum from allowing to cause blowback, puddling, that kind of stuff. The problem, just saying, it's just probably running. Leonard said something in there, needle size. I said size, not the clip position. Reduce the main jet size. Yeah. So I wouldn't mess with the needle. I think that's unnecessary, Leonard. But again, if you're puddling gas in that area, I would definitely agree with reduce the main jet size. whatever jet you have. If it's a stock jet, which is probably either 70 or 72, go down to like 70 or 68. If it's just like a stock NT carb or whatever carb it is, drop it down one size. Good information, Leonard. I missed that. ERT's in the house, everybody. Main jet is way too rich. Again, a rich engine is probably not going to get burned up. If you can just adjust the needle. I know he said something about touch it, whatever. Oh, this shit hurts. I wish they would have gave me a pain pill. This new cast is ugly. It's right on that bone, that blue thing. Yeah. Let me cry around. I don't know if ERT's still here. Whoever else is here, please give us a thumbs up. All right, so some carb information, Paul, just to help try to figure this out with you, talk it through with you. Maybe I say something that's stupid, but maybe you get something out of it, or somebody else can chime in and I'll go, oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that. I'm going back to stock piston and carve a third transfer for intake. Maker Grass Holes in the house. What's up, California? Love to have you with us. Thanks for stopping in again. Paul, I don't even know what engine on there, bro. Unless you're trying to race this shit, I think you're doing way too much. Fact of the matter being, you're just trying to ride this around for fun. If you're doing even 30 miles out of the box and you got it 40 miles an hour now, that's like the fastest you can pedal on a bike, and you're not pedaling. Well, not the fastest, but a third transfer on intake. Let me look back through if you did say what kind of a cylinder it was. You said it was the G2 Reed or whatever. Yeah. Just my opinion, bro. I've had so many of these and built a lot of others for others, and I think the best setup that I've really actually run, and I probably talked about it with maybe Maker Grasshole at 1 or 2 in the morning yesterday when I did my first ever marathon spree, and it was so cool because it was nothing but bikers that showed up other than a couple of other people. My best bike that I've ever done probably was a 4040. It might have been an actual Zeta. I ran it with the stock pipe with the baffle off. I want to say maybe I might have actually tried to wrap the exhaust with muffler tape, the fiberglass muffler tape, but there was really no reason for it. I wasn't getting burned or anything. I just thought maybe adding that on there would somehow deaden the sound if it lowered the friction, or when it heated up, it would come against it and stop the expansion and keep it. It's not like these things are doing 1,000,000 miles an hour and get super hot or anything, but you know, there's theory in it, I guess. Whatever I did at the time, I don't know. Who cares? But hold on, dude. I'm just talking out the side of my ass now, right now. Okay, so I have the wrong piston. So I'm not sure what that means. There's a type A and there's a type B. One's a high hole, one is a low hole. Depending on whether you have like a 38.5 or a 40 millimeter, that would be the type of engine that was produced. If you have the shorter one, which some people want to call a stroker, which means you've got higher revs versus compression, which there's still the compression there, but you got an actual higher RPM. And it's not a whole lot of difference, but yeah, getting another. Jeez, I am getting ADD for real here. Oh, you got a new cast? Yeah, I thought I was too, bro. Red and white, baby. Blue is my favorite color. I had to do that the first time. It's part of the Greek flag. Blue and white's our flag. But yeah, red and white's my true love. All right. Leonard's here. I love you guys. I make a grass hole. LOL. I don't know if ERT is still with us, but thanks for stopping in. If you just dipped out. Okay, you're right. I'm trying to get too much out of it. I mean, it's not that, bro. If this is your daily transportation, yeah, you shouldn't be working on it all the time anyhow. If it's continuously breaking down and you have the money, I'd literally rip the shit off and just start all over with a fresh engine and maybe not do anything to it. Look in your transfer. I mean, not your transfers. Well, yeah, look in your transfer. It's got the, was it G4 with the split thing? If it's a G5 single steel sleeve, that might have something in it too. Who knows? Who cares? But what I meant to say was, look, those are hardly ever shiv. I've ran dirty transfers before. I've ran transfers that haven't matched and I haven't had a problem. But look at your exhaust and look at your intake. If you got slag or something in there that's obviously screwed up, remove it the best you can with a file. You got a Dremel, whatever, get rid of it. Just run it, man. If you want to put like a an OZ read on it or an Oz read, or as some people say, I don't even know if the legend's true, the guy that made the Oz read couple hundred years, 50 years back, whatever, blah, 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 was from Australia, and they called it the Oz read, and they just changed to OZ. That's probably bullshit, too. I think it was British. Who knows? It might have been around since the Greeks ruled the planet. All right. No, man, there's nothing wrong with wanting to upgrade your bike or make it more sustainable or getting a better part that's going to outlast. I'm not trying to talk you out of this stuff, boo. Just please, truly believe me, I want to see you have a right running bike. The best bet that I can tell you, honest to God, Paul, I'm missing something here. So you're saying there's a 5mm difference between the windowed piston and the original piston, I'm guessing. So did the original piston fall below, at, or above the cylinder? Because if that's the case, if it's too high, we want to put an extra base gasket, or even two if you have to, because after you tighten it down and it runs, it will compress a little. You're probably going to lose maybe, what is it? Trying to think, what would be like 0.048, because those are like 0.7 or something. But it's minuscule, but when it comes to your squish, the next thing you know, your piston's smacking your head. So 2, 3 base gaskets under, it's going to move it up. It's going to advance the timing. How does that work? As you're coming down, it hits sooner. The gases are waiting to come, and the lower they are, it's got to wait for the piston to travel through. It's kind of counterintuitive. Maybe I'm thinking about that wrong. Oh, anyway. Long story short, you need some gaskets under it, or you need gaskets on top of it, and put the regular piston back in. I don't know where the one that I had made, Paul, is right now, but I took an old cylinder, cut it up with a hacksaw or something. You can do this at home if you have no other way. Get yourself a scale that has a glass plate. Tape your sandpaper onto it and just rub it around. I took this to the machine shop. I think I cut off 2 fins and told them cut it for me at the millimeters or whatever that I wanted. So I can actually take this and stack this on top of a cylinder. If I have a a low hole that's coming up or a high hole, and I change it because I want to add a little bit of distance to the stroke, even if it's like, so it's a 40 millimeter and it's a low hole. Let me think about it. High hole, low hole, the difference. Either way, I could actually add to the cylinder and keep the timing as it is. Or I could jack the cylinder and then cut something off the top, deck it. I did have another, obviously it's not the same as this because you're talking about the transfers and shit on the bottom. But I had an old G4 or whatever it was, the double fin shit. And you can do the same for the bottom. So you can get a spacer plate made or you can use actual gaskets and then figure out where to be. Don't even worry about the timing wheel. Worry about, is the piston gonna hit and I'm gonna have a little bit of clearance. If it looks like it's right at top or just right below it, probably run it the way it is. If you want to add a gasket in there just to sure it up in case it shrinks, or hey, it's okay, I might not have just as much compression, but the engine's not gonna explode. I'm not over torquing this shit to where it wants to pop a freaking ring out the side of this fucking thing. I know I've been running on, guys, and I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain, and it's made some sense. Let me get into the chat here and see what the hell's even happening. I appreciate your patience with me. So what if the intake is open at bottom dead center? All right, Paul, so you're saying you have the intake, the carburetor and intake off the back of, hold on, bear with me, my mouth's getting dry. Guys, I apologize, today's one of them days. I'm in a lot of pain. All right, let's get back there, see if we can explain anything else or figure anything else out together. Grasshole, you're an asshole. Nitromethane. Yeah, get some starting fluid, some mouthwash, and mix that up. Dump a couple drops of fuel stabilizer, a couple drops of lead additive for an antique car. Mix that up and dump it all over yourself and light it on fire and see where it takes you. Fucking guy. Hold on, fellas. Let's get serious again. All right. Okay, all right, this was your question. You're saying, what was it again? I've lost it here. It's lost on. Dude, this feed is so screwed up. I don't know what they did to me today. I can't. It was just something you said. Oh, message retracted. Is that right? So, but you were asking, what if the intake is open at bottom dead center? That would be a bad thing, I think. Your intake should come, or not, I mean, not the intake. Well, yeah, your intake, but the piston should come all the way down. Transfer should open. Piston should stop, would be at bottom dead center. Intake should still be closed. If you flip the cylinder around and looked at the exhaust, that should be dead ass wide open. The Dodds came down to earth and brought two gifts with them. A Makuni 24 and NGK, yeah, screw you, Leonard. I'll tell you what the gods brought. AR 22. Fight off the homosexuals and the dinosaurs. Good heavens. Again, bro. Live. 200, 300, 500 people running through here where we're talking shit. We got 5 people on, man. I'm not upset. It's just like, what happened to YouTube and why are they screwing us? I had a great time with you guys last night. If you're here again, I haven't seen Mike Miller. I got his shit fixed. I don't know why he's not coming around. He's working on something with his version 1 and version 2 of the Phantom. I think he's realized there's a difference in the transfer setup. Well, to the fact that in the case itself, there's a different angle or more spacing. I don't know if he's measured it or what, but he's taken one of the cases and putting the original, I think he's taken version 2 and putting the, I want to say he's putting the crank back in V1 or something, or maybe he's doing it the other way. I don't know. But you got 5 new subs. Make a grass hole. Again, I think I told you to comment in one of my videos that really cool chick that was hanging out with us did. I tried to hook her up too, but I didn't see anything from you. Again, if you did get in there, I apologize, but I'd be happy to make you a little short or mention you anytime in a live and tell people, get over there and help this kid out. Speaking of which, guys, I just put up a short before I started. That's who needed the subs. It wasn't Paul. It was you. Okay. But guys, I just put up a short. I put up a couple other ones. We all know Jared D. God bless him. May he live forever. There's a gentleman that I've been following for quite some time now. His name is Mike, not Mike Miller, but Mike something else. And his handle on YouTube is Tennessee Cycle Path. So if you say it really fast, it's Tennessee Psychopath, which is phenomenal choice of words. And I think his daughter cooked that one up. So kudos to her too. I don't know her name. But this dude has started a challenge for himself quite some time back. How many days can I ride a bike in a row? I just put up a short. I tried to do something, and again, YouTube took shit out of the description, and I had to go back and put stuff in. So if you can't find a link to him directly, that's why I mentioned his name. But I would really appreciate not only everything you guys have done for me. The guy's, I don't know, 65, 75 years old. He's ridden over 200 days consecutively through the winter, rain, wind, whatever. Posted every day, bro. A true champion, a true inspiration, and he's part of our show, man. Whether he's ever been here or ever will be, he's a cyclist, and I give him utmost respect. He's part of the Ragbri conspiracy. I don't know if you guys know what that is. There's a couple of races that go West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, whatever. But Ragbri is one of the long-standing, all-time bike marathons. There's no, it's a challenge, and there's kind of like, we'd like you to get from here to here, but it's at your own pace, and if you're riding with people, it's cool. And the towns open up their doors knowing that everybody's coming. Yeah, they're going to make some money, but if you're straggling along a couple of days, a week behind, no one takes offense, and they treat you the same as the people that got there in the first place. But it goes from Nebraska to Iowa to, what is that, fucking Illinois? Across those 3 states, it's like 1,200 miles, 1,000 miles, something. Iowa alone's like 6 and change. But it happens every year. And there's a lot of guys that do ride together on the recumbent bikes where you're kind of like laying back and pushing the pedals and whatever. But Anyhow, set out to tell you that's going on right now. It's pretty much literally like starting today or tomorrow. They're getting ready to kick it off. If you could get into my subscriptions and nothing else and find them, I don't know. I think it probably says Tennessee Psychopath. If it doesn't, it's not Mike Miller. It's somebody else, but it's an old guy with a white beard. I need you guys, seriously. If you don't even subscribe, find a way to link that shit and support him every day, dude. He's literally getting read. Not only has he ridden over like 210, 20 fucking days in a row, blistering cold in the middle of winter. Posted it. How can you say that? I like to ride my own ride, but I'd be right there with him. If my bike was running every day, hell yeah. But you feel me? Any bit of support, guys. I know we got 6 people on here right now. If every one of you that heard that, please volunteer your time, a couple minutes a day. When this dude's video come up, we love you, bro. Keep your head up. Stay strong. God bless you, whatever, dude. You're part of the bike community. We're totally behind you. We're waiting for your next video. Whatever you can leave them, fellas, all right? Let's get a thumbs up on that. Get back in the chat. I've promoted maybe 2 or 3 people on this channel ever in like 3 years. I think Berserker Nick was probably one that I promoted who does BMX, and it's because they sent me stuff. Well, not only that, he's a cool dude, but riding in the rain and winter is awesome. We need to get him a fat moto. Dude, I'm telling you guys, man, just he's one of us, you know? And I would like to see the dude go viral, not only that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's an old dude, rides every day. Half the days he's rode, he goes to like, he rides around town, but he goes to a different place. Takes you to a little town. He's like, this is where I'm at. This is like, this was the Steel Railroad from 1947 and the Civil War, blah, 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 imaginary shit. You know what I mean? Like, gives you like a little history lesson. Or like, I'm broke down on the side of the road. Here's how to fix a flat. Gives you a little tip. I put in 7 miles. See you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, soldier, bro. You know? Real shit. Quarter inching to the intake at bottom dead center. Okay. Should have no crosstalk. Who the fuck's outside my house? Who that? Okay. Yeah, I got him. Hey, Stacy. How you doing, honey? Where's the dog? I said, where's the dog? You ain't chasing the fish. All right, honey. If I come to my door, I'll kill you. You ain't a friend, you ain't welcome. You be welcome when somebody brings you. This ain't that kind of place. We look out for each other. That dude that attacked me, he's a clown. Sorry. All right, what are we talking about here? Quarter inching to the intake at bottom deck. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking again about Paul's bike. I haven't forgot. He was saying if the transfer or not, if the intake is open and bottom dead center is a problem, yeah, bro, your bike probably won't run at all. Simple, easy math right there. I don't care what the fuck you do. Oh, you gotta jack it up and close the cylinder. It seems right, but again, never used windowed piston tops. I got them ramped or skirted. Never used windowed piston tops. It seems all right, but again, never used windowed piston. I don't know what tops is, Leonard. You talk metaphorically and hysterically and I don't know, a bunch of esoteric. You're worse than Raw sometimes. You got all the answers, and you send people down a pine tree. What did I miss? Where is this? I'm telling you, they're screwing me, bro. What the fuck is going on? I can't add you as a moderator. I can't see the normal text. I got a completely different screen on my thing right here. You've used the windowed piston, Leonard. Don't lie. The engine you sent me had one in it, I think. Oh, no, that was a little 40 millimeter. Let me shut the hell up. Did you drill a hole in it? So, yeah, the windowed piston. What's the reason for a windowed piston? Again, port timing. Reed valve, check block. You set your timing. It lets the gas in and out. No window. That's what you got. If you're running a window, you got to put the wheel on and figure out what those numbers are on, probably. Can you test it with a regular unmodified piston? The window piston you have will work beautifully on the case read. That solves all my issues. You guys are in 7 different realities, bro. I got East Coast, West Coast, in the middle of no coast. Whoever else is on here with us, thanks for being here. Get in this conversation. Talk some crap. Give us some information. We're glad you're here. We love you. Give us a thumbs up if nothing else. I've gone way over my hour or half hour usual limit. I'm probably all twacked out about doing 10 hours yesterday or something. If you didn't join us for the marathon, you missed out on a lot of information. And it would behoove you to take the time to put that on while you're driving down the road and write some shit down, stop in the car, whatever. We're a little over an hour here, going on like an hour 20 something. I'll keep it on for a bit longer. Love you guys. I know you got other things to do. Thank you for being a part of my life. And thank you for sharing what you know. And that was so cool, bro. We got to help some dude, and what was it? Oh my God, like a really deprived region. How the hell he even had an Audi 4? Oh my God. You guys rock, man. Love you. The 5th dimension and over. All right, we got space, time. The fuck is the 3rd dimension? Space and time. Can you imagine if Einstein's brain only functioned in those 2 things, and that's how he came up with space, time? What is it? Is it reality? There's height, width, and space. Or if you want to call it that in calculation, up, down, left, right. 5th dimension. What's the 4th dimension, bro? 6 hours? No, there was 10 hours, I think, Leonard. Yeah, 9 and change, bro. I'd never done that before. And I had been up half the night with a headache before, and my buddy had come over, Marine buddy, having beers and playing Xbox. Well, he played Xbox. I watched him. I couldn't move my thumb, but yeah. Yeah, that was a long show, dude. And like I said, I'd already been up for almost a day or 2. Audi A4 diesel auto to manual transmission conversion. Yeah, that's a hell of a thing. It's a lot of brains here. Hopes it helps, Paul said, and me. Everybody's a brain but you. That's all right, Paul. Sometimes we need muscle, baby. The whole gang. It was you two helping me. That's when this thing freaked out. I really don't even get it, guys. I'm in the shop. I had something to discuss with you. I can't remember. Paul was asking. We got that figured out. Get rid of the fucking windowed piston. See what it does, Paul. If that doesn't work, come back to us, bro. Honest, I mean, all these people are saying you gotta have a window piston run a reed. No, reed's a check valve. Window piston changes your port timing. Has nothing to do with anything. It's a bunch of bullshit, dude. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of all this. And then, oh yeah, would you go on the YouTube Studio and look at why your video was so special? And I'm like, okay, well, I see this and I see that. Oh, that's a cool heading. That's a cool title. And it says, like, here's some other stuff that people looked up recently. And it's like, let's have an honest review of a superior reed valve. And I looked it up because it wouldn't let me click on it. It's fucking Bikeberry selling this little chintzy ass shit. Not that any reed valve is any better than any reed valve in the first, but a superior reed valve. And that's how they're getting publicity. Plus, they're a faggot fucking Chinese company. Excuse my French and my despondence and my aggravation and my frustration and my general knowledge of real mechanic ability. Thank you guys for your support. Let's have some fun. Anyway, now I got my solemn, quiet voice personality out of me. I got 16 other motherfuckers that are sitting in my head waiting to scream at you or something. Oh, good Lord. All right, guys. I'm getting tired, dudes. I got to call like 7. Yeah, sure. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This fucking white nigger that attacked me because he was high on fucking shrooms or acid and didn't know who he was and wanted to be a little bitch, or if I could outman a 50-year-old because he was 30. Yeah, like $2,000 and change medical bills to pay for, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm not asking guys for money. If I ever ask for money, it's for a bike. If I had actually was destitute and I needed my rent paid, yeah, whatever. I had a lot of phone calls to try to get this shit out. Bikeberry wishes it was gasbike.net. Gasbike not yet. Alex and that whole crew, they can suck a big one too. I don't even know what I missed, but you know enough to be dangerous. Good. If you don't know how to get across the border, we'll make sure you're here and dangerous. Should the situation arise. I love you, brother. I probably shouldn't even said that. You'll probably take that the wrong way too. Okay. Paul says no base gasket. So you have no base. I'm assuming we're going back to the same conversation, Paul. And if I'm not like effed up or anything. I had a little sip, just to ease the bones. But and again, all that was going on anyhow. So if somebody else watching on here on YouTube, people are like, oh, after weed, after drinkers, what? No, I'm an old man, and this is an adult channel. But I'm assuming what you're saying was we're going back to your initial question of I'm all the way down bottom dead center. I have maybe a slight opening at the top of the piston in my intake. That in itself, bro, is probably your problem. If I really stop and think about it, there's nothing wrong with having a reed and a window piston. You don't have to worry about timing. These engines are so tiny and small, and they do so many things. They run however you build them. If you really want to manipulate them and you know what you're doing, I've got facts. We'll help you out. But long story short, again, jack it up, put another cylinder, not a cylinder, another base gasket or two under if you had to. Or again, make a dedicated spacer plate if you don't have a machine shop or you don't have the money to go to a machine shop and you have an old cylinder that's laying around. Cut as close as you can. Like, so there's your fin. There's a little space, the fin, and then there's a space in the next one. Cut as close as you can to the next one with a saw or something. Just sand it off the best you can. If you don't have a glass scale, whatever you can use, a tabletop, however you can do it, throw that under there, lift it up a millimeter or two. Again, now that's going to obviously affect your compression and everything up top too. But that's going to lift it up and it's going to cause that. Wait a second. Pistons coming down. No, you need. Holy shit. So you need to cut something off the bottom of your cylinder. Motherfucker, now I'm thinking about it. You don't want to jack it up because that's going to make the hole even bigger. You literally got to take something off the bottom of your cylinder, Paul. You're in a weird. What are you fucking Canadians doing? Sucking Trudeau's dick? Oh my God, dude. Somebody shoot him already, too, please. Sorry, Jesus, for saying that. But I'm giving you really bad information. I'm trying to think about this. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do, obviously. But if you're trying to close that gap, so you need to raise the piston up. No, I did say it right. You need to put something under there. God, what do you think about this? Okay, you're coming down, the piston's open. If you raise the cylinder and the piston's open, it's going to open it even more. No, bro, what the Yo, dude, Paul. Yeah, dude. You got a strange situation. Again, I would recommend going back to the original piston, no window. See if that clears that up. If not, and you're still having that issue, you probably have a B-type engine and you've bought A-type pistons. You're stuck with them. If that's all the money you have, slice something off the bottom. That's going to drastically change port timing, though. Holy shit, dude. I'd want to get that on the wheel. You'd either have a rocket or something that might not move at all. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? No base gasket, he said. And again, I'm not one to run a base gasket a lot of times. I'll use some Permatex, either copper or gray. To get the top of the piston flush with the exhaust port. That's not necessary, dude. That really isn't. Ideal, possibly. I've seen some setups where you've got great numbers with the piston 3/4 of the way down through exhaust. 4 base gaskets, but I needed none. So you've actually, yeah, so you probably had a high hole, low hole situation, didn't realize it. Again, like I said, you can probably cut something, put it in there. If you want to stay with the base gaskets you got and you've raised it up, good. You may be able, if you have a high compression head or after manufacturing head, just slide that around and sand a little bit of it off and drop that down. Or even whatever stock thing you have. I need a spacer on top with the piston I got, or go back to regular piston. Yeah, you don't need a windowed piston. And if you want to run one, you probably, whatever it is, you either have A or B, and you got to figure that out. There's probably videos or explanations on the internet or something, bro. But if you stack them next to each other, one of the high hole, low hole is going to be a different height. And trying to do that in my head with the brain injury and everything, if you got a low hole, it drops it down. No. A low hole raises it, and a high hole drops it down. I think it's back. I'm probably telling you the right thing there. Deck it, get a plate. Man, it's too advanced. Never mind. Just running out of my mind. Jessica, you're here. Oh my God. Guys, why did this girl bomb our set? She's a cutie. Solid woman from what I can tell. And she's a freaking jumper, bro. She gets up there and flies out the window. She's like, no. I'm hitting 2 miles to the ground if it don't open. I had a good ride. Thanks for being here again, hon. We talked you up earlier. That was a cool recipe on your whatever it was. Let me see what she's saying. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Of course, happy Wednesday to you. Thank you again for being here, ma'am, miss, hon. I'm not sure. I heard something in the background. Lifetime, long-time friend. I'm not sure if it's kind of what they call domestic partner. You're married, but you're not. Or it's just a friend, or you had a father to the baby and you're not together, or you got something else. Whatever situation, trying to figure out, want to address you properly. Ma'am, we're going to go with Miss for now. If you're a Ms., I don't know. You tell us. Sorry, we've been rambling on about bike shit, or I have anyway. Maybe seen something in the comments that made you laugh or giggle in the meantime. Let me get down to what's going on, guys. What was the position of the original piston hole? It's the same height as the window one. Yep. Okay. Makes sense. Window piston pain in the butt. I thought rings in the intake. I thought the rings in the intake port at 1/4 inch was bad, but apparently it's fine. You finally put a ring on it 2 years ago. Well, son of a bitch, I guess we all missed out. Boys, that's a cute woman, and thank you for hanging out with us. And other day I was bullshitting, joking around. We swapping spit, and I was like, yo, I need somebody for my laundry. She said, I'll come do it. God damn if I didn't get excited. But, U.S. citizen from North Carolina. Not a small thing. Y'all some good people down there, and we appreciate you for coming around us again. Again, like I said, Brian David Amos, Pro Stock NHRA, engine builder, is a good friend of the channel, and he's from North Carolina too. And so we know who you are. But cool. And if I misread that and you're talking about putting 2 rings on it, did I read that right? I don't know, whatever. Oh, I guess I am caught up to the feed here. I don't know. Again, anyway, shit. New piston has a 5mm lower wrist pinhole. Paul, I don't know the math off the top of my head. God, I can't remember. I want to say it's more. It's like a millimeter and a half or something. There's a huge difference between an A and a B. Again, it's something to do with the stroke length on a 38. So, like a 38.5, if you had the... All right, let's do this. 38.5 is lower. So, if you put a high hole, which you would think would be jacking up, it's not, but you would put a low hole on a stroker, right? So that would make the low hole had a higher piston height. The high hole I might be doing this backwards in my mind, guys. With the brain injury and everything, and the mini stroke I had a little bit ago, I'm having a hard time thinking. Never mind this pounding earache or whatever's going on. I'm trying to figure it, walk you through this too. The only problem, Paul, that you really have, literally, windowed piston, non-windowed piston, reed valve, no reed valve. Did I just see Raul Dukes in here too? Oh, whatever. Fuck Raul Duke. The only problem you have, as you're saying, is as you're coming down, and you realize when the piston is at bottom dead center, there's a gap on the intake. Yes, that should be closed. So your piston needs to be raised up. So you need to either take something off the bottom of the cylinder or change the piston. If you got to figure out what you have, either a high hole or a low hole. I'm assuming whatever you have, one or the other, and that's the other one that was in there. That's the solution. Problem solved. My brain's about to explode. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Jessica Benjamin, whether she's married or not, not that I'm looking for anybody, but I am single. Nah, she was cool as shit, and she hung out with us, and we do appreciate her, and she might have some information for us. She said she's got land for sale. I'm not sure if she's a multimillionaire selling off little plots that she owns and her family's developed, or if she's just running around trying to take care of business. Well, we'd like to find out either way, just so we know. So definitely want to get to her links if possible, guys. Subscribe to her. She's reached out to me. I'm sure she'd be willing to subscribe to you guys as well. You can help each other grow. We can keep moving forward. And again, good to see you in the chat, Jessica Benjamin. And your son is just a cute little boy. He really is. And that was so cool to see him shooting that 22. I don't know why. I don't know if the stock was too big. He couldn't get it in his shoulder. But you know what I mean? Like, get in there with that sight, son. Yeah. I'll clip you from 400 easily. Don't worry about it. Well, yeah, just a little doll, man. Hope he's got somebody that can guide him and give him some good stuff. Not that his mom ain't capable, but you guys were around the other night. I got a boy I didn't even know about. Never got to teach him how to ride a bike, fly a kite, go fishing, or whatever else goes on in the world. So, anyhow, let's see what's up. Oh shit! There's the man. We done talked him up. Jessica, Benjamin is here. Dave, she's right up the street from you. Good to see you, pops. Again, Paul, for the 20th time at bottom dead center. Everyone's rings are in the intake port. Look on the community tab. Watch a video. Yes, I just tried to explain that. I don't know how long you've been on here, Bri. Like, if your piston's all the way down bottom dead center, yeah, it's cool to see the rings are not going to snag. If you got a space there, yeah, that's devastating. I was trying to do it in my head, and I was like, oh, you got a jack, and I realized what I was saying. You literally got to drop your cylinder down or raise your piston up. So you have to either an A or B, and you got to switch that out. There's no other way around it. Rings in the intake, 100. Thank you for clarifying that. I hope I spoke the truth. What, you went to single? Yeah, I'm single. Me and Jane broke up a long time back, guys. We're still friends. I went on a deep end, started doing drugs and everything for a couple weeks. 4 years, man. Love her all my heart. Do anything for her. She got me out of living in shelters and living in the woods and kind of You guys don't get it, like institutionalized and stuff. You show up every day, they hand you your food. You come out into society, even after just a year or two, bro. It's like, oh, what do I do? Where's my food? Why isn't anybody handing it to me? I don't fucking know how to cook. I was a chef. I don't know how to cook. Fuck with your head, dude. Um, she's a good woman, good friend. She's always been a supporter of the channel. Praise with all my heart. God bless her. Thank you guys for giving her your love too. Leonard, if your mom's out there, Nancy, Jane, and you, love you both. Jessica saying, God, I get my glasses, honey. Okay. Sun was a little too little for the stock length. Bigger bow and aim is better than mine AR-22 pistol. Jessica, the link you sent me was to the channel, your personal channel, just stuff for your son. You said you had a business thing. I got back into my chat and asked you to send me something. Dave's right up the street from you. He not only is he a professional motorcycle builder, but he works with a lot of guns. I can't speak for him, and I can't say, hey, he'll come over and help you for free or whatever. You got 2 years of freeze-dried food ready to go for the end of doomsday. I keep 2 months in my closet because if I'm here that long, I'm starting moving. I'm taking shit. But long story short, set out to tell you, this man works on guns. If you need something built for your son, let's link up. Let's help each other. Beyond that, beautiful boy, and you got a cute face, honey, and appreciate your time with us. What we can do to help get him on a little bike or a motorized bike or whatever, or if he ain't got a dad, I'm not even sure what you said, but if he does or doesn't, try to school him to it and send him over here. It's a good place to be. But yeah, that's a good little dude. But I like to get your business channel. But if you see Dave's stuff there, he got that. Dave, you can link on to Jessica's thing. All her action, matter of fact, is not gonna help her. She's got her shit on child support or something. I was gonna say just go over there and leave her a comment. You guys could link up with that man will build you something. Hold on. Said that yesterday, but I didn't understand you did. Okay. I'm reading this stuff, guys. I'm gonna just keep battering out. Hold on. Video says Paul Gale's second one on my community tab. Oh shit. I'm getting lost already. It's easier to talk to someone than type to someone. Hell yeah, man. I'm still pissed at the land girl. At the land girl. I'm hoping that's the name of your channel here, honey. I'm assuming it is. I don't know if there's like a 213564 or something behind it. I'm writing it down now. Because I like to get in touch with you anyway. I was telling the guys you weren't here, but I've been on, there's a site called landwatch.com. They got shit all over America, dirt cheap. And there's a few places that I've been kind of scoping out the longest time. If I ever get money or a real job or hit the lottery or somebody blesses me, I may have a little cabin in Maine or something, but shit, I'd come down North Carolina on you in a heartbeat. Been there, done that. The land girl. All right, written down, duly noted. Roger that. Paul, get a cool day. Thanks, man. That's great to know. Send channels I will follow. He's got a dad, but we know it takes a village. Yes, ma'am. Yep. So, whatever, cool. And yeah, you keep hanging out. That's sweet. So, shit. Guys. I want to put on the news, man. I haven't watched it in 2 or 3 days, and fucking 10 hours last night with y'all. I never did a marathon before. Usually, I'm glad you showed up again, Jessica. Thank you. We've been in here, 90 minutes going on, almost 2 hours. I usually keep this to 30 minutes or 60 minutes tops. That way, if you miss it, you can come on through and check it out. And you gotta skip through a little bit. You still pick something up, but we do a lot live in the shop, and a lot on the bikes live too. As I said, I started this thing tonight to tell the guy something. Can't even remember what the hell it was at this point. And we had some dude from the middle of Zimbabwe show up, needed help with a car, and a diesel on top of that. And these son of a bucks figured it out. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm about to leave out. As I was telling you, appreciate your thoughts and your comments and being part of our family, man. Ms. I'm gonna call you Ms. Ma'am sounds too old. Not that it's not proper. Ms. I know that's like a single thing, but with an MZ and not Miss for a younger girl. But we're gonna call you Ms. Jessica. So that's your official title on the show. Come by anytime. I'm getting ready to wrap this shit up. I gotta go too. Fellas, jumping on the Daves, absolutely. Guys, no worries. Till we see you next time, be well, harm none, Godspeed.